Alright guys, this is John here with Curb Appeal Lawn Care, and we are going to, this video is about the Banks Power, the idash 1.8 with the super gauge, and which has already been installed on the truck. And the other product that I'm going to be putting on is this lift and leveling kit from Suspension Specialist. It is a 3-inch kit, 3-inch lift in the front, level it off, which puts it higher in the front than the rear, and then it comes with the blocks. So it's a total of a 3-inch lift kit. I did not want to go with anything real big on the truck just because it is a work truck. So just to lift it up a little bit, get it leveled out to where it looks decent, and like I said, puts a little bit of lift to it. It's all in all, it's about 3 inches taller than what it'll be sitting stock. So, but anyhow, like I was saying, on the Banks Power with the idash 1.8 super gauge, I've already got it installed on the truck. I put it on a couple days ago. We'll go ahead and go over what all was involved in putting it on the truck. It was actually a pretty easy install. First off, these trucks, it's the L5P Duramax. It's the new 2018 Silverado. Mine just happens to be a Z71 Midnight Edition LTZ package on it. But, like I said, this kit went on real easy. I'm actually really pleased with what it has done as far as performance of the truck now. But anyhow, like I was saying, stock, these trucks are rated from the factory at 445 horse and 950 foot-pounds of torque. With the tuner on there, it has 6 different levels in a power setting. And maxed out, it adds another 62, I think it was 61 or 62 horse to it, but comes out right at, it should be 506 horsepower and another 112 foot-pounds of torque, which brings it up to 1,062 foot-pounds of torque in this truck now. But I'll go ahead and show you what it was. I did order the kit with the Rev C harness on it, which made it a lot easier for the install because all the hookups are done right on the top of the engine now. And literally install time was maybe 30 minutes, if that. But it utilizes 2 sensors that you tap into, one being right here, which is the map sensor, and then the other one is the sensor right here, which is actually the fuel rail pressure sensor. It's all one harness that I actually strapped up. You can see it right here. Came across. I brought it down the side of the engine here. Brought it over here to the side. And if you do not get the unit with the idash, with the gauge, it comes with a switch with 3 position in it. It's a plus mode, the off, and sport, I believe, but it's only 3 selector on it. With the idash, you get 6 different levels of performance that you can do on it. And then on the inside of the truck, right there is the gauge. It's got 2 cables that hook into the back of it. I just ran them down the side there. And then on the inside of the truck, it plugs in right here to your OBD2 connector, and it reads everything off the computer that way. So, but we'll go ahead and start it here real quick. Like I said, myself, I was really pleased with this. Really install. On mine, I can actually read 8 different things at a time off the single gauge here. I've got mine set up to where it'll show my RPM, my boost, exhaust temperature, the amount of, it's in percentage of the load that's on the engine, and a fuel rate that it's using. But as you can see, As you rev it, it does. Everything changes, gives you those live, real-time readings on it. But anyhow, I just wanted to put a quick video out. Like I said, I was real pleased with the way this thing worked, or it does work. It is been really nice, and like I said, I mean, it's this 2-wire hookup underneath the hood on the 2 sensors. I believe the Rev C harness is the only one that was done that way, because the other harness that came, if you ordered it the other way, you had to get to a sensor that was mounted down behind, somewhere down here. I mean, it was down in there behind some stuff underneath the throttle body itself. And a lot of guys were taking that off just to get ease to get in there to it. But like I said, I mean, it made a real easy install. Comes with all the hardware that you needed for it, zip ties and everything to put the harness up and all. But I definitely like the way it does. Having 6 different levels that you can choose. Well, you got stock and then 5 levels of performance out of it. But it has definitely changed the characteristic of the truck. Like I said, I just put it on a couple days ago, so I haven't really had a chance see what it does with fuel economy, how it does with my trailer behind it or anything yet, just because, I mean, I won't be having the trailer hooked back up until spring when we start mowing again. So, but definitely pleased with that. Definitely like it. I would recommend that product to anybody out there. Now, like I said, it is the Banks Power, the idash 1.8 Super Gauge. On the 2018 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD with the L5P Duramax diesel in it. And then I'm going to be putting this one on here in the next couple of days, hopefully. Weather breaks. Well, it ain't going to break, but if it warm up a little bit, my truck is too long to fit in my garage and be able to close the door. So I'm going to have to wait on a day that's not too awful cold, or I can tolerate being out in the garage working on it. But 3-inch lift and level kit made by Suspension Specialist. Came with the actual tool to unload the torsion keys, which are these parts right here. Anybody doesn't know, but the tool there actually goes up over the cross member and allows you to be able to take the pressure off of the torsion key without hurting yourself doing it. Like I said, hopefully we'll get that on in the next few days here. But we'll get a video out on the Derringer. The only thing that I ran across that was kind of a pain in the butt was pushing the harness through the firewall grommet. It comes out right behind the fuse block on the firewall on the inside, and I ended up actually taking the fuse block, pulled the bolts out of it, and moved it out of my way so that I could get to that wire that came through the firewall there. But the harness itself, it's a 6-pin, little mini, small 6-pin connector that has to go through that grommet, so it's not a big deal. But that was the only issue. I had to fish around for a little bit, and then ultimately just ended up removing the fuse block. I didn't remove it. I just took the bolts out of it and moved it out of the way so I could get up there to that grommet to pull the wire through. But other than that, that was the only issue I ran into. Programming, it does everything on its own the minute you start the truck. It does have custom features in the gauge itself as far as what gauges you want to show, what you want those to show. You can actually, I mean, there's videos all over YouTube. Banks Power's website itself has a video on there that runs you through everything that this thing does. So, but like I said, that was a video for the Banks Derringer with the idash 1.8 Super Gauge. And then we'll get a video out in the next few days here with this part of it on the install of the excuse me, it's cold in the garage, of the leveling and lift kit by Suspension Specialist. And we'll see how that one goes. But anyhow, guys, like I said, this was John with Curb Appeal Lawn Care, and we'll see y'all in the next video.